What's good? What's good? What's good? What is good? This is DJ's Raw and Cut Truth giving you the raw. I mean, the rawest content that you deservedly need. Nightcap, post game show. You already know what it is. Hit the like button. Tell a friend, tell a foe, tell a hater that you probably know that we're live. We are live today. Guess what? The Charlotte Hornets won. That's the good news. They're 3-0. They've been 3-0, and they're really doing this without Terry Rozier. That's the great news. But there's something weird, something that doesn't make sense. Um, Let me get this out the way because I know how people are. Yes, LaMelo Ball did ask to not play the remainder of the 6 minutes in the fourth quarter, if that makes a difference. And now that I think about it, I don't blame him because if you're not going to play me the earlier minutes, if you're not going to play me the earlier minutes, yeah, you can give the minutes to Ishmael. Now that I see it, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Because what happened in the first quarter? LaMelo was cooking. He got sat out the bench at the 6 to 5 minute mark. And shout out to Miles Bridges. It's a damn shame that the Hornets, with their cheap shells, don't want to give him that bag. But I tell you what, you better give him a bag. They cannot afford to let him leave. Yeah, wait, let me read that. I get Ish Smith staying in, but why Hayward? Yeah, so Hayward can play all the minutes, but LaMelo Ball can't. Every time LaMelo, like Trent said, every time LaMelo cooks on a three-pointer, he gets subbed out. Every time. I'm not making this up. I'm not making this up. No matter what y'all say. And again, I pointed out that LaMelo Ball confirmed that, yeah, he told the coach to let him in at the 6 minute mark. That's 6 more minutes, but that was too late. So I don't blame LaMelo saying, hey, let him play it. This is what I'm talking about. I'm not trying to nitpick the Hornets. I'm not trying to, rain on their parade. It's great that they're 3-0. And I'm not just talking about this game. I'm not talking about this game. Not just this game. But LaMelo Ball in 3 games is averaging only 20 plus minutes per game. He's healthy, right? He's on fire. But this is what it's going to do. Even if the Hornets win these games, by not giving Melo the minutes, how is he going to handle doing a fourth quarter when there's a game winner? How is he going to operate on that if he hasn't had any reputation on it? Everybody playing, man. Cole Anthony had 35 minutes today, man. Juju knows who's. Talk to him, bro. 6 more minutes, only 32. He should have had 35. Yeah, that 6 minutes was not going to do anything. That's why LaMelo was like, nah, I'm good. Give the minutes to Ish Smith. I don't need it. Can you blame LaMelo? I don't blame him. Trust me, I was frustrated at first, but now I understand. You're going to play me in the last 6 minutes when I could have been playing the whole time? They're trying to mess up LaMelo's long-term future. What if he doesn't make the All-Star team because he wasn't playing enough? What if that happens? I've already pointed it out that if LaMelo Ball does not make the All-Star team, it's because of coaching. They thought I was hating on the coach, but look at his stats are going down. His minutes are going down from 29 minutes to now 26 minutes. And the fans have the right to question it because they wasn't trying to pay tickets to watch Mr. Glass Gordon Hayward. And he's not a scrub, but he's injury prone. They came to watch LaMelo Ball. Shout out to the sister Cranberry. This is what I was talking about. Thank you, sister, for putting that out. Because we have, I'm gonna scroll up because we had somebody who's a Borrego night. We have to have a name for Borrego defenders because Borrego's the only coach who has a below 500 record that people keep defending for mediocre rotations and everything else. Look what this sister said. I would have sat and told them to keep Ish in too. It was like 4 to 5 minutes left in the game. Talk to him. Talk to him. See, don't play me like a fool. Don't play Cambria like a fool. Don't play the LaMelo Holics like a fool because we know the game. And that's what the media wanted. They wanted the players to come out and say, hey, LaMelo told coach to let Ish in. Yeah, at the last, 5-minute mark. Some just, I don't know. I got to see more from James Borrego. I just don't trust James Borrego. See, he's got that Spurs mentality. Look at Tony Parker. And before you go in here and say he's a champion, Tony Parker still to this day is not respected enough because in the Spurs system, they had to sacrifice accolades. There were so many All-Star games that Tony Parker missed. Look, Manu Ginobili, yeah. There were so many All-Star games that Manu Ginobili missed because he was the one that had to sacrifice when it shouldn't have. And remember, Coach James Borrego last year compared LaMelo to Manu Ginobili. There's a reason for it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a game within the game, my brothers and sisters. It is a game within the game. Now, I can only tell you the playbook. I can only tell you the playbook. Shout out to Terry in the chat, my brother. He said, salute DJ, salute to the chat. It is a game within the game. So last year, let's connect the dots. James Borrego, we're going to be intelligent with this. James Borrego said in the media that LaMelo Ball reminded him of Manu Ginobili. Ginobili was the player who sacrificed his stats to not get the respect that he deserved. He missed so many All-Star games that he could have had because Greg Popovich tinkered with his minutes. That sounds familiar, right? Look at LaMelo Ball. And before you go in and say, well, he told JB to let Ish in, of course he would. I would too. You're going to play me in the last 5 minutes when I could have been playing earlier? No, give the minutes to everybody else. Oh, yeah, I'm going to send a link, my dog. I'm going to send a link. I'm telling you, even if the Hornets may go to the playoffs this year, somebody's sacrificing their accolades. LaMelo with 35 minutes a game could make an all-star team. Shoot, he scored 31 points in 29 minutes. But now he's having games less than 29 minutes. This is some weird stuff, man. Right. Is Gordon Hayward going to play 30 minutes less next time? I doubt it. So he's giving him all the minutes. But LaMelo, if they can't see what's going on, I don't know what to tell them. If they cannot see what's going on, I don't know what to tell you guys. Yeah, I explained that, Shy Bread. I explained LaMelo telling the coach to let Ish in the last 5 minutes because now that I think about it, um, LaMelo's right to do that. You're gonna allow me to play the last 5 minutes, but you didn't allow me to finish up the quarter earlier. No, give the minutes to Ish. I got my homie Slick Madison in the building. This is an intelligent brother, and he will explain the game within the game very eloquently. What's good, my brother, Slick Madison?
Hey, what's up? Good night, guys. It's good to be back here. How's everybody doing, man?
Good, my brother. Now there's some people in the chat, not all, the raw truthers out there. They
hmm
understand the game within the game.
hmm
But brother, what is JB doing?
Man, listen. I was at work today and I was looking down at the box scores and I was checking. I'm like, wait, something this isn't right. Like, something is kind of wrong that what JB's doing with Lamelo right now. And then I thought about it. I had two options. I was saying, okay, maybe he's resting Lamelo a little bit because it's a second night, probably the first night of a back to back, and you want to give him some rest. But at the same time, you're trying to win a game. And if you're trying to win a game in the NBA against, you know, arguably the best team in the league, you would want your best player out there. Fuck a back to forget my language, but F a back to back. This is the league where you have to win games when you can, however you can, with who you can. So for you to rest your best player, the whole quarter and like probably 4 minutes of the third quarter, that was shots fired, man. That shots fired, man. And it was trending on Twitter. Where's Lamelo? That was actually trending on Twitter. And it came to me that what? I just realized something. Coach Joe was talking about this too as well. Borrego is feeling the heat. He knows that this will be Lamelo's breakout season. He knows that this is Lamelo's All-Star season. I do believe Lamelo will be an All-Star. And what Borrego is getting is that he's getting a slack. People are saying, the streets are saying that, this team is going to go where Lamelo takes it. So as a coach, he's saying to himself, okay, if that's the case, I can be the one to slow Lamelo's horses. If I want him to play, he will play when I want him to play. You understand? I manage Lamelo.
Slick, can I ask you something,
hmm
brother? And I'm gonna read some of the comments after Slick answers this. Everybody in the chat. Everybody kept saying, well, LaMelo told JB that to let Ish play the rest of the 5 minutes of the fourth quarter. Brother, I try to tell him that's just him saying, well, you didn't want to play me earlier, so you might as well let the backups play.
Yeah, I mean the backups are hot. I mean let them get theirs.
It's
But you
5 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
listen,
And they were trying to
eh,
see, LaMelo didn't want to get the minutes.
what's
That's not the
disrespectful
case.
though? You know what's disrespectful though? All the celebrities and rockers sent
Hey, you went out, bro.
Jay-Z, all these guys.
Slick.
Hello?
Yeah, you went out.
Yeah, you can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yes. All the stars that came to see that game, despite seeing their home team, they came to see LaMelo. You saw Jay-Z and LaMelo. You saw them dapping up.
Mm-hmm.
You know LaMelo's part of Rock Nation.
Right.
So for you to sit out that cachet player and everybody's watching, that is shots fired, man. So LaMelo's right. He's right to tell him, you know what, F you. I'm gonna LaMelo's smart. You know what? He's smart. LaMelo knows what he's doing. That's not a stupid young man. I know people might think LaMelo's all flash and he's no brains. LaMelo's a smart young man, and exactly what DJ is saying. When LaMelo's saying, okay, you're not gonna ride with me. You're not gonna make me, do my job as one of the best players in this team, and you're not gonna enable me to drive us to a win. You're gonna bring these bench players, and you're gonna have these bench players get minutes over me, and disrespect me like this in front of all these people that actually came to see me as well. Isn't that embarrassing? I'm sure Jay-Z's probably looking like, what the F? Like, where's Melo? Everybody was asking, where's Melo? And then I noticed that he also sit on Miles Bridges, and that's what made me think, okay, maybe he saw LaMelo, Miles Bridges. They're having a heavy workload so far into the season, and maybe he wants to rest them to the second back to back, which is tomorrow. But it still doesn't matter, man. You have to get wins whenever you can. And what Borrego's doing, he did it last game with LaMelo, where he's sitting LaMelo for very long stretches, and LaMelo has to come and shake that cold off to even get himself inserted back into the game. You don't do that with point guards. Point guards need to have that essence of the game. They need to be within the game. They need to be hot at all times. When you make a point guard go cold and they start losing their confidence and stop attacking, all different facets of the game will, be defective. And this is what's going on right now. And man, listen, I'm giving Borrego one more. I want to see what Borrego does tomorrow, man.
Oh yeah. Good vibes, man. But everybody's welcome. But why are you constantly JB? There's nothing to defend with this coach. He doesn't have. He's a below 500 coach. What has he won? See, this is what he said, brother. He said, "How is it disrespecting LaMelo? There's no way it's this deep. The final lineup was cooking. Why are you furthering the
Of
narrative that LaMelo
course, it's
wasn't
deep.
happy?" What did you
What do
say,
you?
Slick?
Of course, it's deep, Mister Vibes. What are you talking about? This is your star player. Do you? Okay. For example, I've seen this many times. What would be the narrative if LeBron? I'm not saying LaMelo's LeBron. Okay, let's use a different. Okay, Zion. Let's say Zion, John Moran. What would happen if John Moran get benched to the whole fourth quarter in a close game? What would be the narrative? Why is it that we allow LaMelo to get this abuse and you want to defend JB? LaMelo is the star quarterback. I see it in the comments. LaMelo is the star quarterback. If his brother Lonzo, God forgive me for saying this, if Lonzo can play 36 to 40 minutes, why is it LaMelo can't? I'm sorry.
For the person that said LaMelo was in foul trouble, first half he was,
Bullshit. He
second
wasn't.
half he wasn't. He wasn't in the second half. That's the excuse.
It's a lot of JB apologists in here, man.
Man, they act like he Trent, the brother Trent said to good vibes. Explain the 28 minutes per game through 3 games compared to every starting point guard in the East and West, and then holler back. Don't forget, those other point guards had worse foul trouble too.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen John Moran and others have 5 fouls in the game and kept playing.
LaMelo probably would have averaged probably 24, 25, even 26 if he was playing the minutes these other starting point guards were playing. LaMelo's really getting micromanaged, and this is getting to a point where like it's kind of scaring me that does JB have any faith in LaMelo in terms of his defense or in terms of his his IQ of the game. Like I'm trying to read between the lines because I noticed something too as well, where it was the last game where they had to like it was a closing lineup and they had to bring the defensive lineup inside, and I know they had to take LaMelo out of the game due to the defense. But it still worries me that like does JB deep down inside think LaMelo is just not that good defensively, will not be like an NBA type defensive player. He's just an offensive God given talent with a great IQ, great playmaking skills. But like, does JB deep down inside think LaMelo is just not that good defensively? Because people were saying this about Lonzo, and now Lonzo is playing like a all NBA defensive player. You have to
Right
let
on.
these players grow into the feel of the game. People was calling Alex Caruso a scrub, making fun of him. Now they're chanting MVP. I know it's still like a joke, but still.
Brother Slick, I want to ask you a question. And Matt David, I put you on timeout. You're free to have an opinion, but the name calling that won't be allowed on this channel, my brother. Explain your arguments with logic. Now, Brother Slick, did I say anything wrong about the character of JB? I'm just saying it's kind of weird that LaMelo Ball is playing 28 minutes a game, which is not starters minutes of a star player, of a franchise player. Am I wrong for questioning that, brother? And also, when they keep saying Ish Smith was, because it's not like LaMelo and Ish couldn't uh, play together. That's just another excuse.
You're not wrong, DJ, because like I said, you're asking the same questions everybody else is asking. I don't care. Whatever Shines want to come in here and say what they want to say. At the end of the day, it was trending all over Twitter. Everybody saw it. You saw it. I saw it. The Shine saw it. But if you want to be a JB apologist, no problem. If you want to defend this BS, you're going to be the same person that come to the end of the year and tell me why LaMelo didn't make the All-Star team, and you're going to use the same reasons why we said it in the beginning right now. You're going to say it right back at the end of the year. They have to stop this BS.
And Hornet fans, I'm trying to educate you, man, because you don't want it when LaMelo's contract is up. And I know he's saying he's staying now, but you never know. I mean, I'm keeping it real. The business of the NBA. These players are let him not make an All-Star game this year.
They're already calling for him to be All-Star starter, Kendrick Perkins.
Right, but what if his stats don't add up to his All-Star starter?
He for sure
because he's playing sub 30 minutes a game.
This is crazy, man. Like I'm like deep down inside, I want to say, okay, Miles Bridges didn't play. That's the only reason why I'm thinking, okay, maybe he's trying to rest LaMelo for tomorrow and unleash LaMelo tomorrow before they go back home. Maybe. But still, come on, man. You're going to play your star player, man, like less than 30 minutes. You're giving the bench more minutes than LaMelo, man. Like, this is year 2. This shit still going on. No Devontae Graham. And this shit's still going on, bro. Terry Rozier's not even out there, bro. Like, let LaMelo do him. LaMelo single-handedly won your freaking game, and I think it's game 1 or game 2. He's
I just look up the stat, bro. In 3 games, brother, Anthony Edwards has 10 more minutes than LaMelo Ball.
I mean, I'm sure all the point guards in the league are probably averaging 5 to 10 more minutes more than LaMelo.
Oh yeah,
this is crazy, bro.
But they keep talking about the last 6 minutes. Let's take away the last 5 minutes, right? I'm talking about the whole game. What about the first 5 minutes of the first quarter when he took him out after he hit a 3 and he was cooking?
And yeah, exactly. And I noticed, DJ, to add to that point, when he takes a LaMelo, it's not like he takes him out for basic rotation time. He takes him out for a very long time, man. And LaMelo got to come in there and, like I said, shake off the cold, and like this is crazy. He literally got to jump up and down to get that cold off of him, so he can come in there and go back to doing what he does best. So I'm just shocked to see why is this going on at this point. It's a new year and we're still talking about this bullshit. We should not be talking about this.
No. You think I want to talk about this today? I want to talk about a win, but it was so weird.
And the Brooklyn Nets are my home team, man. So even though I was at work, I was really into this game, and I was excited to see how great LaMelo's playing and Miles Bridges is playing, and to see this duel between LaMelo and KD. And I'm saying to myself, damn, LaMelo is actually outplaying James Harden, and I was very excited. I know it's my home team, but I'm a LaMelo fan. I love the Bulls, the Lakers, and the Hornets. That's my 3 teams. So it was actually like a show, and I think JB, he robbed the fans. He robbed LaMelo of a game that could have been just more than the game. It could have been a great performance. People paid their money to see KD, Harden, LaMelo, and Miles Bridges to a fault, because we know Miles Bridges is a showstopper.
Mm-hmm. And brother, like Trent said, LeBron said he'd play for Cleveland and not leave. Look what happened in Miami. I'm really, because Slick, you're one of the brothers that tell me when I'm right on something and when I'm wrong, not in a bad way, but in an educated way. You've always been that way. I've been right on a lot of stuff.
99% actually.
I'm not tooting my horn, but I've been right on a lot of stuff. When I'm saying this, I'm telling the Hornet fan that y'all got to watch out for this, man, because y'all got to keep LaMelo. Y'all got to do everything you can to keep LaMelo. Don't fall for I don't want to leave. Every young player says that. They don't want to leave.
That is so true. I could name probably 6 young stars that said they wasn't going to leave and they left. I could name 6 young superstars that said that
things change.
These are different times. Look at James Harden. Read between the lines, the game within the game. And LaMelo, like I said, in your voice, DJ, LaMelo's gonna remember this. He's gonna remember how they treated him. You said that day 1 last year. Day 1.
Right. And brother, where is it at? Good Vibes says Charlotte will go 4-0. Let's see what the thoughts after that. Blessings, DJ. Hope you have a good night. Well, I hope you have a good night too, but let me leave you off with a little knowledge. 4-0, 10-0. If your players are not being showcased and they're not getting awards and they're not being, like, again, so I knew something was up when certain Charlotte fans, not all, because there's some ones, there's real ones that want LaMelo to be that guy, that said, remember they said this, it's not about LaMelo. Remember they said that, Slick?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, these are the same people in the comment section defending the coach.
I'm actually baffled, man. I'm really, really baffled, man.
Slick, let me answer this real quick. He said he told Borrego to bench him only when it was too late. What, it was 5 minutes left, brother?
Was that verified that he really did tell Borrego not to bench him? I mean, not to put him back in
Yeah,
the game?
Borrego said it in the press conference. Borrego said that.
Damn. So
But
what's the
still,
excuse?
that's the last 5 minutes of the game. I don't blame LaMelo doing that.
So what's the excuse for Miles Bridges? Did Miles Bridges say that too? Because they both didn't play the fourth quarter.
Right.
So maybe LaMelo and Miles probably said, fuck it.
So LaMelo plays six. Let's say LaMelo played those 6 minutes. He will have a total of 32 minutes. That really doesn't mean anything.
Mm-hmm.
So of course LaMelo would tell Coach Jay Borrego, "Hey, just play the backups. You're not utilizing me. You're not even playing me in the rest of the fourth quarter. Why do I need to be out there?" LaMelo's a great teammate. LaMelo's putting up stats, and he ain't even getting no minutes.
Was it 22-7-7?
Right, 22-7-7. Shout out to the homie Juju Knows Hoops, and make sure you subscribe to his channel. Now, Juju, when he said that LaMelo has the talent to average 30, people were making little jabs and here and there. But looking at the analytics, if LaMelo was averaging the minutes like John Moran and all these talented point guards, he could average 30 points. It's not
It's
a
not that.
weird
It's not
thing
that
to
hard.
say.
In today's NBA, like any PG, especially with LaMelo's skill set, can average 30 points. I mean, I still think LaMelo's going to finish this year with 24 points a game. I still do believe that. You know, we got to see what's going to happen when Terry Rozier gets acclimated back into this offense.
Mm-hmm.
But I still do believe LaMelo will lead this team in scoring, and he will average about 23 to 24 points. That was my estimate last year when I was asked that question. So, I'm not really worried about LaMelo in the scoring. We know how quick he scores. He scores in bunches. LaMelo's a scoring machine. I don't think people truly understands that. This dude is an offensive threat, bro. He'll get his bucket from everywhere. He's a 3-level scorer. So I'm not worried about LaMelo in the scoring. I just need LaMelo to fully be unleashed. I don't want to hear about year 3. I don't want to hear about after the rookie kicks. I want LaMelo to be unleashed right now. I need 32 to 33 minutes a game plus for LaMelo. I need LaMelo being unleashed. This is his team.
Look here. Like I tell people, I'm a fan of LaMelo Ball. I'm not a Charlotte Hornet fan. I'm letting y'all know that. Because people keep saying they're 3-0 for the first time in team history, and you find a way to complain. Like Juju Knows Who said, 28 minutes a game for LaMelo is not what's best for the team. It's not. Because you're going to stop his potential. Now, he'll put up points because he's a dog. But it's something that's odd with me when a coach tries to compare LaMelo to Manu Ginobili. And he was the player that sacrificed stats and accolades for the quote-unquote betterment of the team. When he could have been an all-star, first-team all-star guy every year. Manu Ginobili was that dude. He just had less minutes than certain players.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, there's no need of gaslight when LaMelo's playing 28 minutes a game, brother.
You saw the PG scoring 28
I
minutes
wish this
again.
wasn't the case. You think I want him to play 28 minutes a game? I'm not messing with the rotations.
We're gaslighting, but we got all the other PGs in the league getting 38, 40 minutes a game. I mean, damn, freaking Lonzo's getting 38 minutes a game. Shit.
Right.
Come on. There's none to gaslight, bro. Like, come on, we just want to see the kids.
And we're not even just talking about this game. We're talking about the prior 2 games was what?
Yeah, like come on, Don't you guys want to see art? Like, tell me if you're comfortable watching the
Right.
Hornets. Listen, what's the main reason why we watch the Hornets? It's for LaMelo. So if you want to
Right.
sit in your sofa and you want to watch a non-LaMelo quarter, and you want to watch these guys freaking jack up shots and miss shots, you want to watch freaking Gordon
Wait,
Hayward, Mr. Point Forward with 5 turnovers, you can go ahead, my friend. But I watch the Hornets for LaMelo.
so LaMelo had 0 turnovers. Hayward had 5 turnovers, looking like the Globetrotters today. And you got a problem with LaMelo getting minutes. And now you complaining at us who are fans of LaMelo. We just want to see LaMelo unleash his potential. I don't think there's anything wrong. Like Trent said, Melo's averaging more than Gordon Hayward playing 5 less minutes.
And Juju, you damn right, bro. Like shit, LaMelo could play the whole game if he wants to.
Yeah,
If he
well,
has.
why is Coach JB ain't sacrificing I want y'all to answer this. Why is JB not sacrificing Gordon Hayward's minutes? If they
Exactly.
have a lead and they don't need the starters, shouldn't he not be in the game
But
either?
you see, but no, Mister, I'm making $100 million a year. I need my stats. I need my points. You know.
So he could play all the minutes, but LaMelo
Yes,
can't.
I need my points. You know. LaMelo can't even get his freaking average. You couldn't even let that kid get his 22 points average. Shit.
Bro, you know what's so funny about posting this video? When I post this video, right, for the day, there were a couple people in the comments said, I knew they were going to do this too. Did you look at James Borrego's interview? He said that LaMelo wanted to be out. But when I came in here, right, and I said that, well, I agree with LaMelo Ball. Because why would you want to play me when it's too late, when it's like 6 minutes to go? And if when you play the 6 minutes, it's going to add up to 32 minutes. That's not nothing. So yeah, I don't blame LaMelo for telling JB I don't want to play the rest of the 6 minutes. Who want to do that anyway? Frank says I watched the Hornets because of LaMelo. A lot of people do. Did you see their fan base before LaMelo got there? It wasn't that much. I'm just so like all I'm saying, bro. When is it time for Hornet fans to not settle for mediocrity?
Well, you know, when you have a franchise like the Hornets,
Hey,
man,
y'all.
it's like what they always say. When you're accustomed to shit, you ain't gonna know what peaches and cream smell like, man. You
Right.
feel me? So when you're accustomed to mediocrity, when you're given a God-given, bona fide superstar like LaMelo, we don't know what to do with him. They don't know what to do with him. You know, so this always happens. So, like I said, I mean, this is not something that surprises me. I mean, I expected this, you know. And I have another question. Where's James Bouknight?
Oh.
You understand?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, where is James Bouknight?
Where's my boy
Bouknight.
Bouknight, man? So something is
Oh.
up, man.
Yeah, why is Bouknight not getting at least 10 minutes?
You can argue Bouknight is better than that whole bench.
Oh yeah. He can score a little bit.
So where's Bouknight?
Oh, you already know. JB doesn't like playing rookies. He did that last year.
Shit.
And
Man.
guess where he got that from? Greg Popovich.
Yep.
Man, it all connects, man. I'm just sitting back chilling because I've seen this playbook in basketball before. And shout out to Ish Smith for balling. Shout out to Miles Bridges for being a star. And he deserves his money. And it's a damn shame that the organization was being too cheap to pay him. Because there's a lot of teams that will be vying for Miles Bridges' services. But when you settle for mediocrity, it's like you have a clouded mind. You start defending mediocrity. You start defending mediocre coaches who have never won anything. You start championing broken down players who can't stay on the court. You start complaining of an opinion. All we're just doing is seeing the game within the game. I can't teach anybody the game within the game. You got to learn how to see it. I had to, so it's not our fault that you can't see what we see. You got a LaMelo Ball who lucked up in the number 3 spot because the Warriors are emotional. Really, just Steve Kerr. It's really Steve Kerr. Um, and now I'm starting to hear it's not about LaMelo. He's the one selling the tickets. He's the one bringing the fanfare. You damn right it's about LaMelo.
You damn right.
No one's trying to see the Gordon Hayward show. I'm not trying to pay no money. I wouldn't pay $5 for the Gordon Hayward show.
Listen,
I,
you think I want to work a 13-hour shift to come home, right, with my bottle of beer, my hot plate of food, and watch Gordon Hayward? You think I want to do that, man? When you got an artist like LaMelo, a guy that makes you glued to the TV screen, like, and if it's one thing I noticed, DJ, I'm gonna tell you something right now. We know the older guys, the older NBA players, they're known for like talking down on the players of today. I've yet to hear about one of these older guys talk bad about LaMelo. They love his game. A lot of these guys, they love to watch LaMelo. Even all the sports TV media personality like Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless, they love LaMelo. Every time Skip Bayless talks about LaMelo, not to bring up old media, but every single time Skip talks about LaMelo, what does he say? I watch every dribble of that game, every dribble. And we talking about the Charlotte Hornets, man, and they're getting media coverage that hasn't been done like this since probably Muggsy Bogues days. Not even Kemba Walker was getting this type of media coverage of this clout.
nope. And
So you damn right it's all about LaMelo.
you better let him know. And Trent says Coach JB had no problem letting LaMelo play with a broken wrist with LaMelo as he was shooting left-handed floaters. The one time he needed to take LaMelo out, he left him in. That is so true. We ain't making that up. That I was shocked. I said, man, this is the most minutes, and he had one hand.
Mm-hmm.
Now
See,
they
like,
revealed, oh, we're gonna give you less minutes. And let me take it to a comment. Cambria Roberts pointed out this sister is on it. She says, DJ, LaMelo and Gordon was waiting to come in at the 5-minute mark. Then the Nets took timeout the third 3:18 mark. Then Gordon comes in. JB puts the rookies in at the 47.9 mark. Of course, he told him to play Ish. Yeah, when you putting the backups in, and no, I don't. Yeah, leave Ish in the game. Leave the other players in the game. I don't have to come in. It makes sense to me. It makes sense. Juju says Hornets would be a lottery team without LaMelo. That is facts. But remember, it's not about LaMelo. All the primetime games, the notoriety. I guess that's not about LaMelo,
not about LaMelo, man. That's what they think.
huh? Elijah Shaw, he from Charlotte. He from that area. He said he didn't when LaMelo was out. He said I didn't watch one game when LaMelo got hurt last season until he
Oh,
came back.
facts, bro. Mm-hmm.
And he
Me too.
from that area.
Me too. It was lock up shop for me, man. No LaMelo. Okay, I'm done with the Hornets. Are you guys notice something? LaMelo is getting more Bleacher Report highlights than LeBron. What does that tell you?
Mm-hmm.
Zion Wilson, when he came into the league, he was that guy. And normally when a star rookie comes into the league, they would get all the clout, all the hype, and that would be it. Lonzo had it in his rookie season. It was Bleacher Report for Lonzo. I mean, LeBron is always going to be LeBron Report, but LaMelo in year 2, he's still that guy. If you look at all these sports media, it's still all about LaMelo. That tells you something. It's not just about the hype, folks. People just love to see this kid play.
Yeah, hey, I'm just the messenger, man. I'm just sitting back. I
DJ,
had to
did you
talk
see
to
that?
the
No, did you see
bro.
that no look pass, man? Last
Yo,
game,
that was nice.
that was magic-esque, bro.
That was nice, man.
Man,
Y'all, LaMelo talking to Jay-Z of the sideline, artists, people, the stars. This kid lighting up, smiling.
and you know what's crazy?
Man, y'all better treat LaMelo right, man.
Jay Z
That's
looked like a
all I gotta say.
fanboy. Lamelo's just like, okay, yeah, man. Like he would like Jay Z was the one starstruck, which is crazy. When you saw those two talking, it looked like Jay Z was the fanboy. Lamelo didn't go up to him. Jay Z's the one that called him over.
Yeah,
Like this kid is the Michael Jackson of basketball. I don't care what nobody say.
and that's all true. Again, brother, the blessings on this channel. I don't work for a media conglomerate. I don't work for old media, so I don't have to say anything that's just scripted. Everything I'm saying is what I see, and I've seen this type of story before. I've seen this type. I mean, it's just weird, man. Um, you cannot watch these three games and tell me LaMelo got the keys. The only reason why LaMelo got good stats because he's playing at such a high level right now in limited minutes that you look at his stats, you see 22 points per game, 6 assists, 6
Mm-hmm.
rebounds, and say, hey, he's already got the stat. But he's not having the usage rate that he deserves.
Mm-hmm. And if you do the math, DJ, he's damn near scoring a freaking point a minute. If you really do the math, that is
It's,
crazy. So you mean to tell me you give this kid 34 to 36 minutes, he can average 30, yeah, at least 25 plus? The kid is damn near scoring a point a minute, and that's without taking a lot of free throws or without getting that usage, or without like getting that continuous playing time where that the coach is yanking him for 6 7 minute stretches. And he's still averaging, like, he's very efficient. I think I saw a stat in the comment. Lamelo's averaging, I mean, he's averaging 50% field goal, 50% three, and 100%
wait,
from
hey,
the
hold
free
on, hold
throw.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. It's not you, Slick Madison.
Mm-hmm.
Good vibes. Now you just trolling. Now you just trolling, bro. I'm gonna put you on timeout. I'm gonna let you think about it. But after you just try to refute everything I try to say, all the facts I put the minutes of three games, right, Slick? Uh,
Mm-hmm.
from how he was played last year, and now you're gonna say, "Oh, DJ's a GOAT." You don't mean that. You're gonna be put on timeout until you can think, until you can understand what we're trying to say. You don't have to agree with us, but damn, man, you acting like um, James Borrego is uh, Red Auerbach or something. What the hell?
You know, you got the trolls late night. What are you gonna do, man?
I'm like, golly. I mean, what? Comment section. What is something I made up? I mean, you hear the stats. Oh, it's not what it is. Okay. I also pointed out that I don't blame LaMelo for saying let Ish play the rest of the 6 minutes. It don't really mean anything because you didn't play him earlier. Yeah, Trent. Good vibes probably is Devontae Graham in disguise. Man, let me push this up. Where is that? Where that? I don't think the Hornets realize they have a superstar to make it. Talk to him. I'm gonna leave that comment there. Talk to him. I'm gonna leave that comment right there, brother. What do you think about that comment, brother? Slick. Think he's in and out. That comment deserves to be left there for a little bit. I want y'all to see it. Now, be honest with me now. Has LaMelo been truly treated like a star? Usage rate, minutes in 3 games. That's all. A yes or no. Has LaMelo been treated like a star?
I sure as hell don't. Tell you that for
Alex
sure.
Caruso, him and Alex Caruso got the same minutes, right?
Yeah, that's Caruso damn near averaging
And
29
he's a
minutes a game.
backup.
Mm-hmm.
We got some hell no's in there. So slick, man. What are some things you like from the Hornets in these past 3 games, and what are some things they need to work on as a team?
I mean, DJ, it was the one thing I like about the Hornets, man, and I could commend this team for. They don't give up, man. They're really like a pack of Hornets if you think about it. They don't give up. Like, this is one team, if you're really up 10, 15 points, you can't feel comfortable. Because if something I noticed about the Hornets, they're a very resilient team. And if it's one credit I give to Borrego, like, he knows how to instill that confidence that even though we're in it down, they can still win the game. Maybe you can attest to LaMelo as well, because we don't see what LaMelo does in the court. I mean, what he says, the things he says off the court as well. That's a testament of a true leadership. So we don't know what he's telling the guys when we're not there, when it goes to timeout, or when it goes to the TV ads, etc. We don't know these things. But if there's one thing I could say, that this team is very resilient, and that's one great aspect of this team that I truly like. The only problem I have with this team is that the pace has to be up a little bit. I still think that the pace is not there yet. It's gonna get there, but it's the first 3 games. So like, it's hard to like look at this team in a vacuum, with this amount of games right now. Like, I want to give it like 10, 15 games. And you know what they say, DJ, the NBA season doesn't really start until after Christmas. We know that's what they say, or till after All-Star break. So
Right.
it's still very early. Like, we see what's going on with the Lakers and these other teams as well. This team that's gelling really well, great chemistry. We got Alonzo and DeMar DeRozan hugging each other in the court. We got Caruso loving the way he's playing in the Bulls. I just love to see the Bulls, man. I'm telling you, that's just
Oh
one
yeah,
thing.
they're fun to watch. Shout out to Billy Donovan, a great coach who used great rotations that
Mm-hmm.
plays his starters. He treats his stars like stars.
Mm-hmm.
He gives them chances to. He uplifts his players. That's a great coach.
Mm-hmm. And he allows them to make mistakes, learn from their mistakes. And he's not that coach that zaps that confidence away. Like, we used to see coaches with Lonzo, when he misses 2 threes in a row, they take him out the game. I done see this season Lonzo went 2 for 6 and finished the game shooting 50%. So it's like, when you look at Lonzo, he's happy. He's actually smiling again. Not to talk about straight away from the Hornets, but I don't know if I see that in the Hornets, DJ. That camaraderie. I don't know if I see. I still see the clicks. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's still a little clickish to me. They don't look like they're fully gelling. You understand? You see that in the Bulls, but you don't see that in the Hornets.
Of course, they're gonna say, "Well, LaMelo, he's happy." Of course, LaMelo's a smart kid. He's not gonna try to ruin the roster and the chemistry if
Mm-hmm.
he
He's the
dislikes
leader.
something. Yeah, but
That's what the leader does.
what the Bulls genuinely have, they have a true definition of a team.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I watch the Bulls, they are fun. Like, they're high fiving, they hugging each other.
They're hugging each other, man. You got DeRozan running all the way across the court to hug Lonzo, man. I'm like, damn, that's some crazy
Man,
chemistry there,
they really love playing with each other, man. It's
man. That Bulls team is a beauty to watch, man. I'm telling you, that's like one of my favorite teams in the league.
I had
So
somebody message me on a stream one time, and I had to because it was a troll after it, because they said, uh, you know, I thought you trying to keep it real, not really going anywhere with the discussion. So I had a video, right? I said that Billy Donovan was the best coach Lonzo ever had in the NBA, right? And this dude had the nerve to tell me, well, you didn't do, where is this energy for James Borrego? I said, James Borrego? Billy Donovan has made the playoffs with the Thunder, even made the playoffs when they made those trades, lost all the talent.
didn't
Billy
CP3 go to
Donovan,
the didn't
was
CP3
that?
go to the playoffs with Billy Donovan? Billy Donovan.
Yeah.
when
I'm
they
talking about
thought
not the
that,
Bulls, but the Thunder when they
yeah, the
had
Thunder, yeah, when they thought that
Shea
CP3
Gilgeous
had a 2%
Alexander,
chance, he had a 2% chance to make the playoffs, and Billy
2%
Donovan.
chance to make the playoffs, and they
Mm-hmm.
made the playoffs. That's one of the best coaching jobs in recent memory.
Mm-hmm.
Look what he's
2%
doing
chance,
with the
man,
Bulls.
and they almost won that series.
Right, they did. That's the team, and they got the nerve to say, "Well, where's this same energy with James Borrego?" James Borrego is nowhere near a Billy Donovan, and when they play each other, if the Hornets lose, it would not be because of LaMelo. I'll tell you that.
Juju, I need you to explain why you think that the Bulls aren't that much better than the Hornets. Because I, honestly speaking, my brother, I think the Bulls are far better than the Hornets, man. I mean, I'm not saying that if the Bulls and the Hornets play that LaMelo not going to be the best player in the court at any given time. I'm not saying that, but as a collective unit, the Bulls are head and shoulders way better than the Hornets, man.
Right.
We're not gonna do this comparison game right now, my brother.
Oh, shout out to the brother Walter Robinson. Thank you for supporting the channel for the $5 super chat. He said, "Leave leave him in the game when he's hot. Leave LaMelo when he's hot. Melo set JB up. Chess, not checkers." Let me read that again. Leave him in the game when he's hot. Leave LaMelo in when he's hot. Melo set JB up. Chess, not checkers. That's what I was trying, brother. Man, I tried to tell these fools. I was like, of course LaMelo would tell him, nah, have the backups play the rest of the 6 minutes. Y'all doing just fine. Yeah, Ish. My bad. Yeah, leave Ish in the game when he's hot. Yeah. Yeah, leave Ish in the game. He on fire. Y'all don't need me.
That's like Greg Popovich type coaching, man. He
Right.
don't care who's in the game, whoever's gonna take him to the finish line, whoever's gonna get the win. That's all he cares about, man. Is the win. He could care less about the stars.
Yeah, leave him in the game, you know. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, it's not like y'all need me.
Yeah, that Bulls defense is deadly though, DJ, man. Shit. You got Caruso, Lonzo, DeRozan, man, Vooch down there, man. You
Right.
could argue that they have 5 all NBA defensive players, man. And then you got
Hey,
dogs. Like, man, I don't know, bro. Like that Bulls team is a sleeper, man. I'm not saying they're gonna win it all, bro, but that Bulls team is a sleeper, man, to get out of the Eastern Conference, bro. They're reminding me a little bit of the Detroit Pistons.
oh yeah, they do. Man,
That that that
and Juju, he said, trust me, if Borrego unleashes LaMelo, Hornets will be nasty. Oh, that's another level. I think there's another level LaMelo could go to. It's all up to coaching.
mm-hmm.
It's
Didn't
all up
LaMelo
to
drop
coaching.
30 points in like 29 minutes, 31 minutes or something like that?
The first game was 29. He had 31 points in 29 minutes.
Oh my goodness. That kid could have went for 40. Arguably even 50 if he had played like 38 to 40 minutes.
But here's the crazy part. Guess who played 32 minutes in this game?
Who?
The Martin twin.
he been making his money, boy.
He getting his minutes, man. You know,
Yep.
JB love him some Martin twins.
He love him some twins, boy. Shit.
He'll get on the court more than the number 11 draft pick.
Mm-hmm.
And they thought Boat Night was going to be playing Book Night.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Juju. Sorry, DJ. Yeah, but Cody is balling though. He is balling.
Yeah, he balling. I'm
Yeah.
just saying he loves the Martin twins, and when they balling, he's definitely going to play.
Mm-hmm. Cody was always the better twin to me, though. He was
Oh
always
yeah, he
more like,
was. He is.
you
He
know,
plays
more
hard.
scrappy, a lot of hustle, plays better defense. But he's doing his thing, man. I ain't complaining. I'm just saying, so something ain't up, bro. Now Book Night can't even see 1 minute, man.
He said Cody better than off night.
Davion Mitchell.
Oh yeah, LaMelo Ball. What about his defense on James Harden? No one's going to really talk about it because of the stigma that he can't defend. But he did a really good job on him. James Harden was looking for calls all game and it didn't work. It did not work. But man, y'all going in on the comments, man. Elijah says he put LaMelo in late in the first game, making excuses when he helped them come back. Yeah, I remember that. But they keep saying we making stuff up. I mean, there's nothing to make up. Film don't lie. Stats don't lie. See, that's the crazy part. Sometimes people like stats only when it can fit their narrative. But they don't like the stats that's really true for all people, like all people listening. They never like it. A lot. Walter Robinson, thank you, brother, again for the super chat. He said next game when LaMelo hot, coach can't take him out. You know what? You have a point there. I want y'all to hear this. And Walter Robinson, Trent, and everybody else, Juju, Slick, was pointing to this. Maybe LaMelo, if you could think of the mind of LaMelo, maybe he's sending a message. No, leave him in the game. Ish Smith is hot. He's on fire. Sending a message saying, when any of us is on fire,
You leave us in.
you leave us in the game. See,
Mm-hmm.
LaMelo's a smart kid. This is all chess, like the brother James Rose said. This is all chess, and I love it. I love it. And,
But you see,
what you said, brother?
you see the thing, DJ, too. From an organizational standpoint, right? Don't you want your cashier player, when you put up those stats, right? Those face-to-face stats at the end of the game, when you want to see LaMelo at 25, 9-9, or 9-10 against KD's 30-some points, or like it's not just about the win. Sometimes, like I said, you need to build up that rep for that player. You need to build them up to a point where forget everything else. God forbid you want to trade a player or you want to trade a superstar. Like we see what's going on with Ben Simmons. I'm not saying anything with LaMelo right now, but I'm just saying this is the time, even in garbage time, or even where like, okay, you can bring LaMelo back into the game in 9 minutes, right? You know LaMelo, you bring him into the game in the 9 minutes mark, you know LaMelo going for 30. You know you're gonna get the win. I'm not saying it was in the bag at that point, but you know you're gonna get the win. Because you got LaMelo coming in with fresh legs. You got Miles Bridges coming in with fresh legs. So it's sometimes it's not just always about the win too as well. The win is definitely a must. You have to get that win. But it's more than just the win when you have these type of talent around you. Because you're not building up just for this year. You're building up for the year after and the year after that.
Mm-hmm.
And God forbid you got to trade LaMelo because you know he's going to leave your ass, that you can get something good in return. It's going to come back to bite them, man. I'm telling you. Because I don't just think like the coach. I think like the owner. Like, for me, these guys are just like pieces of a chess table. Like in the owner standpoint, DJ, if you know what I'm trying to get. I'm not trying to go off
Right.
topic here. So you always want your pieces to look as valuable as possible, even in garbage money, even in garbage time, even in times where you know that you can get that as much of that cash as possible, of as much of that repetition as possible. So I always think like as an owner, in this standpoint, not that I give a shit about the Hornets organization, I just care about LaMelo, but you would think that the higher ups is telling like Borrego, like, come on, take the chains off this kid, man. We want him to look good because we're already thinking like 3-4 years he's gonna leave us. You understand what I'm saying, DJ? So
Oh,
so
I
so so
understand
so them
exactly. I mean, you
so so
you
so
cooking,
they're
bro.
so stupid. They're stifling LaMelo's growth. They're stifling him, stifling a lot of stuff that he's doing. But in 3 years later, it's gonna come back and bite them in the ass. You want LaMelo to be an all-star this year. You want him to be actually an all-star starter this year. He has the talent. He has the drive. LaMelo's a dog, man. He'll go get it. He's not gonna like wither in the corner and not want to take the shots, or he's gonna be pissed about the last 4 shots he missed. He's gonna go get it. Like LaMelo's a go getter, man. So for me, I'm just like kind of like thinking, why is it that this is still happening in year two? And I'm not just trying to go crazy. I know it's just 3 games. I know, like, okay, maybe he's trying to ease him into the season due to the injury, but I don't want to hear that bullshit, man. You got Mr. Glass getting freaking 30, 31 minutes, 30 plus minutes a game. You got the bench players scoring the same amount of minutes as LaMelo. Why is it you can't let this kid be, man? And that's my only problem,
Exactly.
DJ.
And QJ Smith says Melo is using reverse psychology. This kid is brilliant. I see that too. That was a message. That's why I love it. Yeah, keep Ish in the game. He's on fire. Pretty much saying when any of us are feeling it from three or just putting up buckets, do the same thing. Keep us in the game. That was a sublime. It's chess, my brothers and sisters. It is chess. And I love it. This kid is very smart. And as for Gordon Hayward, brother, Gordon Hayward is still of good use. He has talent. He can score when he puts his mind to it. But shouldn't they give him less minutes to keep him healthy? Because if he gets hurt, the Hornets are probably what? Aren't they last in depth, my brother?
I believe so.
Yeah, they're bottom last. So if he gets hurt and there's nobody else to score, they're screwed. But no, let's keep giving him more minutes than LaMelo. Let's prove a point. That's how he
I
got
want to
hurt
see what's
last
going to
time.
happen when Terry comes back.
Oh yeah,
That's what I'm waiting to see. Because, he's going to want his 20 points a game. Or,
you know,
LaMelo going to have to get his 20 points a game. And Gordon got to get his 20 points a game. I mean, you got Miles Bridges,
he
like the
getting his
second,
points too.
second coming of T-Mac. Like, this is crazy.
Hey, Gaines Borrego is probably the happiest man right now. I'm gonna tell you why. He managed to keep LaMelo away for 30 plus points and higher a game because of his limited minutes. Because he knew Terry Rozier wasn't going to play. He found a way to do it. I might as well call James Borrego the mad genius. The mad genius. He found LaMelo. They talking about LaMelo in foul trouble, but he only had 3 fouls in the game, and he picked what 2 in the first half. And they talk about, oh, it's foul trouble. There ain't no foul trouble. When I see players with 5 fouls throughout the whole game still playing, and then want to act like we dumb and don't know nothing. Yeah, these reporters are getting paid by old media. They're not. They would never question a coach. They would never question that coach. They want to keep their jobs.
Facts. That's not on their payroll.
There's only one media that gets away with doing that. That's in New York. New York, they ask you anything.
They don't care, man. Up here.
Shout out to New York. They'll ask anything.
You
They're
get
lucky
fired, you
this ain't
find
no
a
New
job
York
in
media.
the next hour, man. You pick up the phone, you get a job right away.
Danny Joseph said everyone hit the like button. Man, also saw that LaMelo let Ish basically finish up the game in the fourth quarter. LaMelo understands players are on fire. Let them keep cooking. He's a good kid, man. Why? Like as a coach, you should be proud to have a player that unselfish.
Yeah, you better let them loose tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
I want to ask everybody this. What are your predictions or projections for LaMelo tomorrow? What do you think is the stat line, guys? And feel free to hit the like button. While we putting up them projections, please. Show some love to the channel. It takes 2 seconds. Just hit that like button, guys. Come on.
Is this a girl or? So you people don't know what you're saying. LaMelo was the one that asked coach to allow Ish to continue in the fourth quarter. LaMelo asked to sit in the fourth quarter.
She's
I've
late to
always,
the party. She's late to the show.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
even respond to her.
I don't know if this person is black because the person said you people. Me and the brother Slim are black, so what people are you talking about?
She's late. She's late. I won't even
Yeah,
respond. You people.
You
Show some
people.
respect.
The only time I hear that language is from the other tribe, but
Mm-hmm.
you people, huh?
They be sliding in here, man, with their,
Uh-huh. Man, they are, sister, if you're that, you're late. Because I explained everything. I had no problem with LaMelo
you
saying,
can't
hey,
come into a
get
live chat and telling people you people, and then you talking something you don't even know what you're talking about.
right.
Come on, honey, you late, man. Then Rodney's
Yeah,
asking,
this
"This is live. This is live, my brother."
is live. We live and direct. Here you can we live and direct, my brother.
It's okay, guys. We appreciate you. Appreciate anytime y'all drop in on the live stream, man. It's okay. We ain't gonna be mad at you. I know it's a Sunday night.
For those who missed it, just rewind it, go right back, and you'll understand what we was talking about. Nicole Power says, "What to Duchessness? What baller do you know of who don't want to get in the game? Everybody wants to play,
Mm-hmm.
but they're not understanding the subliminal message that. So, so let me sum this up. LaMelo hasn't gotten the game early in the fourth quarter. A lot of times in the third quarter as well. And JB finally asked him in the last 6 minutes of the fourth quarter, "Hey, you want to play?" LaMelo, nah, it's just cooking. He's on fire. Pretty much saying when we're on fire, when we're cooking, we expect to play when the game is on the line. It is chess, not checkers. This kid, LaMelo Smart. I can't believe I don't understand it. Look at the body language. Look at he just cool what he did. And no, shrugged it off. No, let Ish play. He on fire. So tomorrow, with LaMelo doing his thing, you would assume that LaMelo would get his minutes. Again, it's inexcusable. Take away today's game, right? In the last two games, what justified LaMelo playing below 30 minutes? And don't say foul trouble because he only had 3 fouls. What justified it? This game was the excuse. That's why they're going around, brother, and saying, he told JB it's cool to not play 30 minutes.
Preach, teacher, preach.
I'm taking away today's game. Tell me what happened 2 games ago. That's all I care about. Right. He better not be taken out in the 5-minute mark tomorrow. He better not. Try to make him into Manu Ginobili. Get out of here. James will say crickets, crickets. Rest, he's 20 years old. You read this. LaMelo is smart to know that they have a game the next day and need a rest. LaMelo hasn't been getting 30-minute games since the NBA has started. What rest? He's averaging 28 minutes a game. He's 20 years old. Does this make sense? He
Duchess, explain this. Why Alonzo played 30 minutes on Friday. On Saturday, he played 35 minutes. It has nothing to do with being smart enough to know that you have a game the next day. It has nothing to do with that. That was the message sent to JB. These are professional athletes. God forbid that they have to play the next day. It means nothing. That's their job. LaMelo don't need no damn rest. This kid was running up freaking tarmac hills at probably 5, 10 years old. Like LaVar bred these kids to play all the minutes in the game. So it's nothing to do with rest. LaMelo don't need no damn rest. You gotta let this kid, you know, just let this kid be. Just take the chains off this kid. Like this is year 2. So that's just what I think. LaMelo don't need any rest, man. Because what are you gonna happen? You're gonna start micromanaging this kid a little too much. Sorry, and it's gonna come to a point where like it's gonna start creating some issues that we don't want in the beginning of a season.
So let me get this straight. The son of LeVar Ball, who is known, like Juju said, when he was 13 years old playing against 18-year-olds, played a whole game, now needs rest, and he's 20 years old, and he's playing under 30 minutes a game in 3 games. That doesn't compute well. See, they keep grabbing straws. Why they do this with LaMelo? They keep grabbing straws. Ain't nobody talked about Gordon Hayward playing too many minutes and that he's injury prone. We said it, but the people that defending James Borrego, they're out here, they're not saying one word about Gordon Hayward. And I'm telling you, if he gets injured, y'all gonna know why. We're gonna come right back to this video and tell you. He's the one that needs to manage his minutes. Because if he gets injured, you won't have that much depth. But I want to say thank you to the brother Swick Madison for joining, man. You're always welcome, bro.
Yeah, appreciate the love, my brother. Thank you for everybody in the chat. I've been very active, and like I said, just show some love. Leave a like. Unfortunately, I have to cut out. Like it's 2:26 right now in New York. So brother got work tomorrow, man. We never stop working over here, man.
Oh yeah, you already know this is peace and blessings, my brother.
Peace and blessings, guys. Take care.
So I'm gonna read the chat. Trent says, "Thank you, Juju, on varsity against top-ranked teams in the nation, running all day long. LaMelo been running all day long. It was never a problem. Now he got to get rest. He's 20 years old. You think the Timberwolves are telling Anthony Edwards, no, we don't want to give you minutes because you need your rest. They're telling him, you 20 years old. This is the NBA is a man's game. When LeBron James is in the NBA Finals and he's going against a contending team and it's a back-to-back, you think they telling him about rest? No, you better win that game. That's what they telling him. It's the NBA, man. This ain't no pillow soft league. It's a make or miss league. They treat LaMelo like he in the upper room already. Like he about to on the verge of retirement. They treat him like he Kevin Love from the Cavs. You know how Kevin Love is on minutes. He's on minutes restriction. Oh, Kevin Love in the upper room. Oh boy, there's a lot of players in the upper room today. LeBron James just played, almost got injured, and still played. It's a man's game. Ain't nobody trying to hear about rest. The first 3 games of the year, you got fans paying game tickets, trying to watch their favorite players play. They don't want to hear nothing about rest. They had a whole off season of rest. Shout out to Uncle Vern. He said, "Good show again, DJ." Man, I'm trying, man. Thank you for supporting the channel. Tyrese Halliburton had 33 minutes today. He ain't even the first option. Right, Elijah Shaw. Anthony Edwards getting all the minutes he wants. Again, this game was just an excuse for the Borrego defenders to go on here and say, "See, he did." I'm not just talking about that game. What about the first 2 games? Every time I talk about the first 2 games, they keep retorting. Oh, the foul trouble, but he only had 3 fouls. Oh, this. Well, that didn't happen. LaMelo's wrist, but he's healthy. What is it now? James Rose, we talking about rest though? Man, the NBA just started and they talking about resting players. Yeah, the rookie, Durante, the rookie from Oregon, averaging 40 minutes a game. Can you believe there was someone in the chat saying that's not humanly possible to play almost 40 minutes a game? You better ask James Harden. James Harden, James Harden averaged so many minutes. It's crazy. Juju, you see what you seen in man. It's crazy. Talking about some rest. Give the minutes restricted to Gordon Hayward, man. They got to keep him healthy so the Hornets can stay afloat. That's the one they need to get the minutes restricted to. Broaden 42 minutes a game. You got you got players getting 10 to 12 more minutes than LaMelo Ball, sometimes 14 more minutes. LaMelo Ball is getting the same minutes as Alex Caruso. I respect Alex Caruso. He's a hustler. He won a championship with my Lakers. But, man, if that ain't disrespect, I don't know what it is. Brogdon played 45 minutes against Charlotte. Facts. Cambria, that's what I'm saying. These excuses are blasphemous, man. I've never seen a team, a coach, defend a coach like this. I understand if it was Billy Donovan or Thibodeau and Cambria, guess what they try to do? They try to say, "Oh, you always criticize the coaches." When I talk about good things about Billy Donovan, they're quiet because I know what a good coach looks like. A good coach is like Billy Donovan, who had a 2% chance to go to the playoffs when he was coaching the Thunder, and defied all odds and made it because he put his best players in the best position to win. That's coaching. See what JB is doing, that's ego tripping right there. So Yo-Yo Flex says that's on LaMelo. Coach tried to put LaMelo back in the game in 5 minutes, but LaMelo turned the minutes down and Gordon Hayward took them. LaMelo could have had 22 to 25 points if he played 5 minutes. You're missing the point. And again, y'all got to rewind the video to understand. I had no problem with LaMelo, and I can't believe I'm repeating myself. I have no problem with LaMelo telling JB, hey, give the minutes to Ish Smith because he's sending the message telling him Ish Smith is on fire. So I expect you the next game when I'm on fire, keep me in the game. It's chess, not checkers. What is 5 extra minutes going to do for LaMelo? Yeah, he'll put up some shots. He'll get 25 points, but it's all for naught. It's about respect. Like Walter Robinson, the 3:19 mark in the timeout. Yep. Again, Yayo, taking away the third game. What about the first 2 games? Why did LaMelo play um, below 30 minutes? And don't say foul trouble. He only had 3 fouls. Everybody plays through foul trouble. Every star point guard. There was one night Chris Paul had 5 fouls, played 30 plus minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes is nothing. You know what I'm gonna do, James Rowe? You're right. I'm not gonna repeat myself to Shines, man. Because when they don't understand it, it's a failure to explain it. Elijah Shaw, this is a brother who's a Carolina native. He has seen it all. He said some people really believe JB is a good coach because of Pop, and why would he come back when they have a large lead and Ish earned it? Facts. Ain't nobody complaining about Ish playing the rest of the 5 minutes. Because when you could have played LaMelo with Ish Smith earlier, he failed to do it. So yeah, don't put me in with the backups. I don't blame LaMelo. Yeah, it was 3:18 left because that's when the Nets took the timeout. Facts is 3:18 left. Yayo says, I see what you're saying. Good point for the first two games. Thank you, my brother. That's all I wanted y'all to understand. That's all I wanted y'all to understand. Right, Trent. He's telling James Borrego to lead the hot hand in the game. So next time when I'm on fire, don't sub me out like you did the first quarter. When I had an easy 7 points, hit a three, and he then yanked me. That's what he did to LaMelo Ball. That's inexcusable. But Trent, they ignore that part. They only talk about that 3 minutes and 18 seconds in the fourth quarter. That's all they bring up. That's all they bring up. It's so funny, man. It is so funny. Make sure to hit the like button, share this video through all social media platforms. Let a friend, foe, or hater even know that we're live. Again, am I saying anything wrong? What's wrong with holding teams accountable? Because the Lakers do it. When the Lakers win games, there were people nitpicking. Tonight, actually, the Lakers beat the Memphis Grizzlies. They're still nitpicking. It comes with the territory. See, when you're not used to winning, they're not used to holding coaches accountable, organizations accountable. They're not used to it. But if you're used to it from great teams, that's what expected. The Celtics won tonight. The Celtic fans are still questioning the coach. This is what historic teams are used to. Facts. Somebody got to do it. But if you think on this channel, RawTruth, because that's what we are, that we're going to make excuses for mediocrity, I mean, this is the wrong channel. I'm gonna tell y'all who they want me to sound like on this channel. I'm gonna tell y'all they want me to be like they want to be like this person. I'm gonna do my impersonation. Hi, my name is Roberto Rice, and I want to tell you that James Borrego put LaMelo in the best situations to win. James Borrego has the blueprint. With his .33% win percentage, James Borrego is just what the Hornets need to win a championship. They want me to sound that buffoonish. Did did you know if you look on YouTube, I went on YouTube to look at interviews. You know, the first interview I saw, uh, Miles Bridges says LaMelo Ball told him that he told JB to leave him again. That was the first thing, instead of just Miles Bridges' interview. There's a reason for it because a lot of these shines are paid by old media. Everybody was saying that. Everybody was saying, "Oh, LaMelo Ball told him this." This was hitting all the news. I wonder why. Why would they post news like that after a win? Because the fans saw it, and when the fans see it, and when they know basketball, they're not a fool. It doesn't look right when LaMelo Ball has 28 minutes a game in 3 games. It just doesn't look right. If he was injured, I would understand. But he's not. And he's 20 years old. Did you know who says JB is great X and O coach? He just can't manage stars correctly. Facts. I've always said JB is great at X's and O's, especially on offense. When he puts his favorite player in the game, he'll draw up a great play. I've always said that about JB. But in a game called basketball, you need more than X's and O's. You need chemistry with your players. You need to relate to your players. You need to have proper rotations. Yeah, talking about rest. These brothers had a whole summer to rest. LaMelo grew up running, outworking the person. Uh, Gordon had 8 points, and Melo was playing great defense all 3 games. So they can't use that argument because LaMelo was scoring also, but Gordon got minutes. Yeah, Gordon Hayward he get minutes for everything, and he gets minutes even when he plays shitty. Right, Juju, the Ball family. He's a ball. When do they ever know anything about rest? Like, when did they even believe in rest? All they do is cardio, workout, run, run, run. Look at the body language. Did you see LaMelo huffing and puffing all game and just being out of shape? No. My boy Trent, man. Trent with the hardcore stats. Again, we keep putting up the stats, but nobody want to listen. Gordon Hayward, I repeat, averaging 17 points per game in 33 minutes. If Gordon averaged 28 minutes, he'd average 14 points per game. Melo with Gordon Hayward's minutes is 25 points per game. Imagine that. Imagine that. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. It is a game within the game, my brothers and sisters. I'm just a messenger, man. What do I know? I'm just a YouTuber. What do I know, man? Yeah, Hayward playing like shit. He getting all the minutes in the world. Man, this show was raw today, man. I I want to apologize to the subs for being too real today. I didn't expect um, I didn't expect people not to handle it. Smooth Shaw was good, my brother. He says, salute DJ Chad Mello played good today. He is a true leader, not coming back into the game, letting us cook with that unit. Hey, we're not mad about that part because it was already, let him have his fun. You know what I mean? What I was talking about, as you know, because I know you here, was earlier in the game. And LaMelo sending the message like, let Ish play. But you see, he's on fire. Let him play. When we're on fire, when we're on our game, we expect the same thing, JB. That's what that was about. Because if you don't think LaMelo Ball likes to play, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, it's just fast. It's just very fast, man. Hurtwood almost lost us the game, man. He almost did. You ain't lying. Consistency. Smooth Shot says, yeah, you're right. I didn't even look at it that way. That's deep. It's one of the gifts of the Most High, man. When you see things beyond the game, you have peace on watching. Because, yes, I was pissed off most of the time, but when I thought about it, I see what was going on. It really, when you can see the game for what it is, you can relax and enjoy it. Yeah, shout out to Jalen Green. Jalen Green was balling. Ish Smith is definitely better than Devontae Graham. Like these Pelican fans was fooled by those little points he had, but trust me, Ish Smith could have been doing the same thing Devontae did. The difference, Ish Smith is a professional. Ish Smith is a good teammate. Ish Smith is not trying to get in LaMelo's way. That's why Ish Smith will always get a job because he knows his role. He knows his role. He don't try to be something he's not. And those players stick in the NBA. Yeah, the NBA is in great hands. I love the talent. I love it. Yeah, let's hope JB learn from his mistakes and start letting LaMelo play his game uninterrupted. I hope so, brother. I hope so. They just got to have that reality that the fans are trying to watch LaMelo. They're not trying to watch Gordon Hayward or any other no-name player that they come up with. He's the one putting people in the seats. He's the one selling the merchandise. It's just like, and I'm not saying he LeBron. I'm just, you know how LeBron is with LA. People come out to see LeBron. They ain't trying to see no damn Austin Reeves or anybody else. They trying to see LeBron. Yeah, let's hope he don't mess with the rotation. Man, I'm off tomorrow. I'm off on Mondays and Tuesdays, so there's gonna be a lot of streams for me. But before I go, man, I appreciate every single one of y'all showing love, being here. It's late where y'all from. Most of y'all from the East Coast, man. I appreciate it. And again, this is all love, man. This is all people. This is sport basketball talk. And uh, make sure to like the stream for tomorrow. Support the stream. Share the stream. Peace and blessings, everybody. And like Coach said, yeah, I'm streaming the game tomorrow. Oh, his own tomorrow. I'm off. Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming the game, Juju. It's gonna be on tomorrow. James Rose said, DJ, you a real one. Stay true to the game. Always, man. Always, man. This is the people's channel. Nothing changes. This is the raw truth that everybody deservedly needs, man. This is what it's meant to be, man. I would do a disservice if I come out here speaking like somebody I'm not, and I start being hunky dory and just like and not keeping it real with y'all. I'll do a disservice. So thank y'all for rocking with me, man. Salute Juju, man. Subscribe to his channel. Elijah Shaw, JG, RawTruth, the RawTruth family. Y'all already know what it is. I see y'all Headlock Gang in the building, man. I see y'all, man. Man, this stream was everything, man. I love this stream because we got it out the mud today. Before I go, since this is RawTruth, James Borrego, I want you to do something. I want you to do some homework, James Borrego. And I want you to look at Billy Donovan's coaching strategy and rotation. Maybe, JB, if you learn from that, then you can learn how to use a star. I'm just telling you, JB. James Borrego, listen. Watch Billy Donovan film. See how he coaches and rotations. And then you'll know how to use a star like LaMelo Ball for once. This is DJ's Raw and Cut Truth, giving you the raw, unfiltered content that you deservedly need. Y'all have a blessed day. And I'm out.